Welcome back to the GSL Code S. Zerg's not doing so bad today.
No, they're doing quite well. Lots of cheesy stuff going on, though.
I dig it, though. We've had a lot of fun cheese today.
Yeah, that drone all-in was really something else, wasn't it? Well, was
we
it
were
cool?
talking about this on break. We're like, life's so interesting. He'll just be like, no, I don't want to play this map. No, I'm just going to do this all-in that nobody's ever seen before.
So, heavy rain? Nah.
No, not so much, bro.
More like a sprinkle.
Yeah.
Huh.
More like hail.
Well, now we get to see a ZVZ. Isn't that nice?
Dark might actually be the first to get out of this group.
He could be. Or it could be Life. Life is very good ZVZ.
Life is very solid. You know, when you get somebody who's got good harass, good link control early on, that's kind of a foundation of Zerg vs. Zerg. It's going to be on the map. Yeonsu. If you guys are unfamiliar with Dark, you're probably not alone. Dark's pretty new overall to the StarCraft
He
scene.
is. He's really not been around that much.
But he is an SK Telecom Zerg, and all of those SK Telecom players so far have advanced to the round of 16.
You know, it's funny. SK Telecom was always known for such a weak Zerg line, but recently they've done so much better with Sue, and now Dark is starting to come up. It's quite nice. It's refreshing that they actually have good Zerg players.
Yeah. And by the way, SK Telecom, guys, is an old team.
Yeah. Like,
this team has been around long before you were in esports. But tasteless, no. Unless you were following deep into StarCraft 1.
Indeed.
You have no idea how old these guys are. All right, so on to our winner's match. The winner between these two goes on to the round of 16. It'll definitely be a Zerg, either Dark or Life.
Dark versus Life.
It's kind of like good versus evil here, you know, like Dark versus Life.
Yeah, I guess it is,
Wow.
isn't it? If one of them was evil, though, it would be Life.
Yeah, probably. For some reason, that's true.
Yeah. Not that he's evil, but if one of them were.
If we had to typecast one as a villain.
Yeah, it would be Life.
Yeah. Well, Ro32, we have a ZVZ here. We could pretty much just follow the production tab here until we see. Well, actually, that's a very early pool.
Yes, indeed.
There from Dark. Let's see when Life gets his pool.
Yeah, is he going to grab a hatch? Or is he going to grab his pool? See here in just a second. And he actually threw down a pool, so that's good. Well, you know, this is sometimes the risk you run when you go for an early pull. If your opponent isn't being greedy,
yeah, if he just gets a pull a little bit later on, then I guess you're just behind.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. So, you know, we'll see what pattern these Lings go in if he sees them coming ahead of time.
All right, serious question here. Xerxes piercings, yes or no? Good or bad?
Good, absolutely
I think he looks absolutely great in those piercings.
I do too.
The nose ring.
He's the king of the world. Like, he needs to look different.
I just hope Xerxes wins in this next 300 movie.
I'm pretty sure.
Does he win?
Well, no, actually.
Okay, so 300 was originally a comic book, right? Somebody tweeted me if I'm wrong about this. I believe the original 300 storyline, like a lot of people don't know this, but I believe that was originally a comic. Just
I think it was, but of course the story is actually real.
The story of 300?
Yeah.
But not the way it's depicted in the movie, but well, hold on here. We got a
exactly how it's depicted in the movie. But anyways, we have a bunch of Zerglings actually attacking this hatch, and he might be able to force a cancel.
Here.
Yeah, very nice micro here by Dark.
Actually, really nice micro here by Dark.
Indeed.
And Life too, for that matter.
Yeah, more and more Zerglings actually coming down.
Now, you got to keep in mind these drones are not mining right now.
Yeah,
a lot of times we'd see the hatch get canceled, but in this case, Life's like not so much, Broham. You know, pretty much word for word.
Sorry, Brosif, I'm going to keep this hatch
alive.
Sorry, Broski. But, really good micro by Dark. I'm, like,
these
very
guys are,
impressed.
Like, really good at controlling.
Yeah, very impressed with both these players here. But, yeah, you know what? He really tried his best to get whatever damage he could out. At the end of the day, not going to end up working out. But Dark is going into gas here. So he is going to have to get something done. Whereas Life, if he can just hold on, he's going to be fine because he's going to have twice the production.
Yeah, I'm very impressed that Life actually managed to hold that. He's now chasing him back up here, up the ramp. And you know that he did have excuse me, he did have a drone coming down because he wanted to make a hatch, but Life was making that all more difficult.
And unfortunately for him, that Zergling not quite able to scout.
Nice. You got the drone.
Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, that Zergling not quite able to scout the gas, because the gas was on the other side. And now a Baneling nest on the way. And I think that he's already figuring out that this has to be a gas build, or otherwise he would have had a hatch already.
Yeah, or just a lot of minerals in the bank, which would be even worse. But
yeah. So Life is, I think, safely assuming that this is exactly what it is. And in fact, I mean, he does have a spine already and another one on the way, right?
So he's keeping the drone out there as a decoy or something. Make it look like he wants to expand there,
yeah.
He doesn't.
Mutter, 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 said Tasteless.
What I'm saying? Okay, no, he's actually going to get the hatch.
Yeah, and, you know, it's not that expensive to go for Baneling, so it makes sense.
Yep.
And especially when you see the spine and all these queens standing here, there's just no way that a Baneling attack is going to bust
even
this.
Even the lings spread out here like this.
Yeah, not in 100 years. Look at this. It's such an easy defense for Life, with multiple spines, 4 queens, and spread lings. This is actually, like, I love it, like, when Zergs do this, where they just keep on running. He's like, no, I'm going to keep on microing these out in front. Like, I know I've told this story before, but I have to do it again. You know, like,
tell me again, Gramptosis.
Yeah, I will. A lot of, oh wow, he's making a lot of Banes right now. That is very dangerous. But anyways, a lot of Zergs like run in and out, especially back in the day in StarCraft 1 to try to lure out Marines or whatever. Oh my god, he sees all the Banes. But like sometimes it's quite mindless and they lose quite a few, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. Look at this, here we go, the Baneling's coming in.
All right, nice spreading here. So far the Baneling's not been able to be utilized.
Yeah,
Minecraft does go down.
Ooh, and well, he's going to kill off at least a few drones here, so that's nice.
Yep, he still has a few lings coming in here. Now being chased out. There are more lings coming in here to reinforce. Now he sends these into the main, probably so that the expansion might be a little bit more exposed for the next attack.
Well, he's trying to get any damage done that he possibly can. He does still have that speed upgrade.
It's been terrific control by both these guys throughout this entire game.
Certainly has been. The one thing we can see for Dark, he does have that Zergling speed, and it's really helping out.
Yeah.
And during all this, he's caught up in drones.
Nicely done. And now you can see Dark has just turned around. He's back here in his base. We do have slowlings coming up, though, for Life up towards the front here. And I don't think Dark was actually anticipating this. Whoa, I think he was not even looking for this.
Wow, that is...
I'd say that was the first control blunder we've seen so far.
Kind of brutal right there, losing that many drones, and now he's having to micro furiously with less lings.
And he could continue to get more and more drones. This actually is a bit of a shock to see. I don't know why he wasn't going for the drones there.
He's pretty effective by Life. And now Life is up by quite a few drones.
Yeah. Now Life is getting ling speed in the double Evo chamber wall here.
That's right. We have more lings being made by Dark at the moment. And anyways, back to that quick little story, Tastes. It makes me just smile every time I think about it. So I would make a bunker against these kids because they keep on running in, and if you don't hold position, every Marine as it comes out, sometimes they get one.
It gets like fished out,
but
basically.
These like brainless robots that I played against on Icy Cup, they would keep on doing the run-in against the bunker because they've seen pros do it, and they just don't understand what the point of it is. So I'm like watching them every now and then lose a ling.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sitting there, and well, back then I was a very angry guy, so. Oh wow, look at this. Actually catching some of these queens. But
yeah. But he's going to get both these queens here. Oh, well, never mind. Transfuse is pretty good.
Transfuse, good spell.
Good spell.
But anyways, I was an angry guy, so I'd actually yell at my stream, like, why are you so bad?
I remember that Artosis. I played with that Artosis from StarCraft 1.
He's still in there somewhere.
He's still deep down.
Every now and then when I play Starbow, I get really angry. Feels enough like StarCraft 1 that I can get furious. Anyways.
Unlock those angry feelings.
Yeah. Okay, so
we got a bunch of lings coming down here now. Now he's completely walling in.
Yeah, he's just playing it really, really safely. You know, he's taking a third base. He's getting all those roach upgrades. Basically, if he just lives for a bit, he's at a pretty big advantage. You know, he's got a lot more drones, and his army size is going to get way bigger. Look at this. He's actually just watching him morph all these banelings.
He's going to try to get the rocks over here. That hatchery will definitely be canceled.
Yeah, for sure. But it's okay to let it kind of just sit there for now as well. Okay, so he does open up this area.
Looks like he just wants to get comfort. Whoa, okay.
Oh, he actually lets it finish. Okay.
He's just trying to buy any time here he can.
Yeah, I don't think it's too big a deal, to be honest. Yeah, losing the hatch is, that's obviously going to make Dark feel very good that he got at least something out of it.
Okay, and here come those Banelings now!
Banelings walking straight into that natural, and, well, they're going after the drones. There's a lot of dead drones.
My God, he got
and
the
a dead
hatchery.
hatch. Indeed.
Whoa. That turned out interestingly.
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's going to be a counterattack here from Life with all these roaches headed northbound.
Panic much?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's going to get those done, and we're going to have 1-1, which means Lings die in 2 hits, and they take way more hits to kill the roaches. If he can just get through these spines, that's it. He needs to pull his drones off right now. Like, he has to have these spines finish.
Nice targeting down here. Cancels that spine crawler. These two over here on the right, looks like they just barely will finish. But,
don't know that it's enough, Tasteless.
He's got more and more roaches on the way here. He definitely should have pulled those drones sooner, though.
Yeah, he should have pulled those the second the roaches got up here.
This was kind of a funny ZBZ. GG.
And Life does take the victory, even after losing that hatch. Well, maybe even because he lost that hatch.
Yeah, actually losing
of
2 hatches, which is kind of funny.
When you're going to go for an attack like that against a roach user, where you're going to kill the hatch, you need to actually start the spines a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Because spines take a long time to make. And, he really should have pulled his drones immediately.
He had the drones pulled, he might have actually won that.
No, I think he still was going to lose, but the right play definitely is when you know that they're going to break you, is you pull the drones just to see what you can do.